Hey guys, this is Josh Shoemaker and Dan Keenan here again for the next global bowling ball review here. So we just got done with the Viking Conquest, and now we're going to go into the Vengeance Return. So anyone that has been following for a little while now, they probably remembered the 900 Global page kind of got taken over last year with the Vengeance, and there was a lot of hype and stuff around it, and it ended up being actually one of the favorite balls out for a lot of the tour guys, same as the PWPA guys or gals. Just a really big, controllable, symmetrical ball, which is kind of essential in pretty much everyone's bag, especially since they discontinued the Optimum Idol and the Idol. It's kind of been taking that place for me as far as a bigger symmetrical goes. So this time, again, it features the same core found in the original Vengeance with the AI outer core, but it's now wrapped in Reserve Blend 91 Hybrid and finished in the Power Edge. So a little bit lower friction cover, as well as being finished in the Power Edge. So it's definitely going to want to get down lane a little bit easier and shape a little bit more down lane than the original Vengeance did. So again, we just got done bowling and with the Viking Conquest. So, and these are definitely not fresh by any means. So definitely a couple further left than I would be if I was throwing this on the fresh. But we'll try to start a little bit more forward with this one, even if it's further left. Oh God. So that was anything but forward on that one. But with the cover, even though it's cleaner, still creating as much friction as it does seem like it blends out the friction really well. So even on those misses right, it's not sideways off of it.
All right, so drill this kind of like my original Zen. My bulb driller just walked away. I forgot to ask him what the numbers exactly were. It is in the 5x3 corridor. I'm sure there's some halves or some eighths in there. So we just did the Conquest video, so I jumped about 3 right. Oh, fall off it.
Oh, there's an AI.
You gotta fall off it, kids. You cannot.
It's a posted shot. It's not a good shot.
That's right. Can't post.
I did forget to mention the layout on this as well. So again, same as my usual layout. 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 2. So standard test layout. I did hit this with 2000, and then I've gotten about 4 games with a lane shine on it. Go ahead. 2 left here. Again, easy length through the middle part of the lane there, and not sideways off the friction, but definitely can feel that it's substantially cleaner than the original Vengeance for sure.
Definitely stepped in some water.
I can promise you the sweat from my forehead is not dripping on you.
It's a little humid in here.
That was pretty funny. I mentioned it felt a little humid here, and I stuck pretty bad the first couple practice shots, and I felt all right after that. And now Dan's having an issue with some sticking. Yeah, just another 2 left here. Add a little axis rotation. Alright. A little greedy with that one, but I did try to get that right a little quicker, trying to get to come off of it, and it did, but I don't know if they're quite developed enough for me to get in there.
Practice your spares, kids.
They don't count in ball videos.
Unless you're doing a ball video, then you can skip it. All right, I'm going to try and slide here. Slid. Slid. All right. I got to pass because I haven't been bowling.
She's definitely not lazy, especially when you get it going right quick. You know, Dan and I and a couple other local guys are bowling a team event this Sunday, and we were both just talking before this how we should probably get in here tomorrow and practice a little bit too. Definitely far from sharp. All right, I'm gonna go right to the same spot I just was. Just slow it down a little bit. There you go. That was the same spot as the last one. Tried to keep that in the oil a little bit longer. Still added the extra rotation, and that one looked really good.
Show off. All right, so after a few shots between practice and the first few shots here, my description of this would be very similar to a Zen. Maybe a little cleaner, but a little stronger at the same time. Oh, hard to describe it. It looks...
Yeah, I mean, I personally wasn't the biggest fan of the original Zen. To me, it feels maybe a little stronger, a little more forward. I think it's just like the cover technology. It seems like every cover they make is just a little stronger than the last one. But anyone that was missing that original Zen, I definitely think this is the closest thing in all three lines to that, for sure.
It's not enough ball to roll through the build-up in the middle.
Yes, for sure. That's the one miss here was once they start developing, it does feel like the long left comes into play where you get it up the lane a little bit, and it never really slows down enough to get back up to the pocket. But this feels like it has no issues going with the soup in the middle. There's another 2-1 left. That was another 2-1. Got that one going a little further right than the last one, but blended it no problem.
It definitely slows down before it makes its little left to right or right to left move.
Yeah, you can definitely tell there's still plenty of teeth in this cover.
All right, I'm going to go a couple left here just to see if I can pitch it a little further right to see, so you can see what the friction response is. Response to friction, I like that.
I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the original Vengeance. So we'll go back to where I started the first shot. This does have a little bit of surface on it, not a ton, maybe a light 2000. Honestly, haven't thrown this a ton since I drilled the Bionic, just because as far as a bigger symmetrical option goes, the Bionic for me has been a lot better. So, that's that. Substantially slower, definitely earlier, and just rounder overall. It feels like a substantially bigger of a ball than the return. I'll mess up the 300 now. I got front six for player one. It's a lot of pressure.
All right, I'm going to go back to
the first shot, and it doesn't matter.
Let me go back to the right. This ball should tumble more, be slower. Let's see. Try to overuse the shim.
Actually, I'm going to try to bump a little bit more right on this one and see if I can get it to slow down. The last one felt like it kind of got into that long left a little bit, and I think with this cover being stronger, it kind of just started to bleed out and go forward. So if I get a little closer to the friction, it might look a little bit better. And I just missed two left anyways and used the shim again. Oh, it's summer sharpness. That's what it is.
Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. If I threw it like that every time, I'd like bowling a lot more.
I do feel like these are pretty good compliments to each other, though, from what I've seen. I definitely think that having both in the bag, it would not be too crowded. I know sometimes when they make a second or a third in the line, sometimes that they're fairly similar in the fact that there's not enough room to have both in the bag, but I definitely feel like there's enough differences between these two. So this is a return again, back from where I threw the last shot with this. Yeah. OG Zen, kind of Marvel Pearl-esque, the big, like, cleaner, symmetrical balls. It's kind of what it feels like it fits in that similar slot.
So yeah, this will very easily be a good that window of first to third transition. You know, the longer blocks more towards the third transition. Where I still need some engine to help me get it around the corner. Hey, that's 2 good ones in a row.
I think it's probably a good spot to end on.
All right,
we'll
let's do that.
Strikes. There you go. So, yeah, anyone interested, Vengeance Return is going to come out this Friday. Stop over your local Storm VIP Pro Shop and create your own for the release.